Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. Two parts to this video. One, that I'm back, what's been going on and what's coming up, and two, an announcement, what's in the future for my channel, AIDS, Tinnitus Support and Recovery. But firstly, so I am back. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I've been going through a lot of personal stuff, lots of legal wranglings and red tape that I've been having to go through and sort out. But also, as the title of this video states, my first tinnitus spike. The title of this video is my first tinnitus spike and back to path of recovery. So, what am I talking about? After having had years, literally years, of being in a constant state of level 1 to 0, not hearing my tinnitus at all, after having had silence during the day for years, I have recently, or did recently, experience my first tinnitus spike in, I would say, probably approximately over 2.5 years. As I've said before in my videos, in my opinion, it is better practice for me to be honest with my subscribers and followers in regards to my own position, where I am, than try to convey that I am totally, completely cured and paint a picture that I have all the answers to all things tinnitus. I think if you try and put across or convince people that you're totally cured and you have all the answers, the people are less likely to listen to what you have to say. That's just how I see it. And I'm making this video talking about this spike, as it will lead very well into the next video that I will be putting up, which will be the first in the series that I spoke about, your path to recovery, your first steps to the end of your journey. But I am going to talk a little bit about part of the reason why I haven't been around, which is this spike. Okay. So, how and why have I experienced this spike? Why has it happened, etc. Well, firstly, how. As in my usual state, I'd gone through the day without hearing my tinnitus at all. Nothing seemed to be out of the ordinary. I went to bed as I normally would, went to sleep, no problem, still not hearing any tinnitus. And then in the middle of the night, I woke up, still no tinnitus. And as I rolled onto my side, I suddenly had a feeling of what I describe as a poker being put through my head, and a tinnitus spike, straight up to a level 7 or 8. It entered my brain that suddenly, and this is exactly how I described my experience when I was first struck with tinnitus almost approximately 10 years ago. It was the same. And I have to admit, being honest, I did for the first few minutes feel an amount of panic, anxiety, and I felt an amount of fear. Emotions that I've not felt with tinnitus for years. However, knowing what I know now and the experience that I have with tinnitus, my thought process allowed me to calm down and basically practice what I preach, in remaining calm and literally saying to myself in my head, you've been through this before. The difference is, this time, you know how to heal and recover. And I am very, very happy to say that having had this high level 7 or 8 spike, I am now today back to what I would say is near a level 2. So from an 8 to a 2, so much, much better. Still not where I was, level 0, but a huge improvement in the reduction of the volume and the tone. But more importantly, I know that this reduction will now continue, and I will be back to a level 0, not hearing my tinnitus at all very soon. And as for how did I get this spiked back down, this will be in the series of videos that will follow this one, so ironically good timing. Okay, so that's the how, and now the why. Why did I experience this spike after being in a state of silence for years? Why has this happened to me, as it does with some others who have had years of silence, not hearing their tinnitus, and then suddenly you have a spike? Why? The only tangible reason I can point to in regards to myself is that I have, as I said, been dealing with my mother's death and sorting through all the legal aspects of this, long meetings with banks, solicitors, and all the red tape, etc, etc, etc. This can be stressful. It is stressful. At the same time, when you're close to someone, when you're close with someone and they die, people usually have two ways of dealing with this. They can let it all out emotionally, or they can hold the thoughts and put the thoughts into a place in the brain with a lock on the door, or put all the emotional, this is a better way of putting it, or put all the emotional thoughts on hold until everything, the estate and affairs are concluded and in order. And that is my mindset, and that's what I did. So I've concluded this spike, the reason for it, it was down to my having compartmentalized and shut away all the emotions so I could get everything in order, and the subconscious stress was what resulted in this spike. I visited my audiologist to rule out any new hair cell damage being a factor, and the results came back that nothing had changed physically, and my hearing tests showed no loss of reduction from the last time, no loss or reduction from the last test that I'd done. In fact, bizarrely, they were slightly better than the last time, so an improvement. So no additional hearing loss and no hair cell damage. Okay. There's no point over analysing why this happened. All that matters is to get back to where I was, not hearing tinnitus, and I am on my path to recovery again. All this just reconfirms what I've been saying, that tinnitus is a neurological condition. Neurological condition and issue. So, to those of you that have asked when my video series, Your Path to Recovery, is coming, the first part should be on my channel either by the end of this week or next week, certainly. And it's even more pertinent. It's even more pertinent for me to make now, after having had this unexpected spike. Now, I have got a bit of an announcement. I've always advocated cranial sacral therapy and forms of hands-on massage as helpful for tinnitus. And so I've got to get a new chair, because not only does it squeak, it's starting to move about a little bit by itself. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I've always advocated cranial sacral therapy as a method and helpful method to reduce tinnitus. And so, to complement my online one-to-ones that I have with clients, myself and Amanda are now going to be training to become fully qualified cranial sacral therapists and masseurs, which will allow us to practice full cranial sacral therapy, massage and therapy sessions. I'm really looking forward to becoming qualified and being able to then help people in the same way that Julian Cohen Hill helped me. Okay, and once I have completed my training, I will make an announcement on my channel with contact details, and if any of you would like to book an appointment with me for cranial sacral therapy, massage, etc., I'll be happy to meet with you. I am still available for one-to-ones via Zoom, although my waiting list is still approximately 2 weeks. I do have a little bit of a backup because I haven't been around and I haven't been able to do as many as I normally would. But if you would like to book, then please email me at adriand2016again@gmail.com or contact me on YouTube. Just a special mention to Ross, a young man that I've been trying to help. I know you've had a rough time, Ross, recently, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Okay, okay, that's it. I will see you in the next video for the first in my series, Your Path to Recovery, from your first steps to the end of your journey. It's good to be back. Best wishes to everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.